So Bürstner has completely changed its look. It's got this new vehicle called the Signature. We've got Niesmann Bischoff over there, which is top of the range in the Heimer group. And it's so Burstner has brought out this vehicle to effectively compete with the Smove, which was brought out, I can't remember now, 7 years ago, something like that. So this is new Signature. It claims it's a prototype, 717 centimeters in length in this model, and so you got what, 450 kilos of payload there in the worst case scenario. And what do I want to show you? This here, 103,000 euros. Right, so it's a prototype, but it's got a price. Can't answer that one. It's either one or the other in my way of looking at it. Lovely, lovely, large area here for sitting around. Not only that, you can move this chair one way or the other. It's a very good way of doing the face-to-face setup. Technically much better than anyone else has got, except for Niesmann Bischoff. Look at the lighting as well coming in. Lots of light streaming in here. Let's come to the back. We've got this layout here. Storage all away along the walls. It's deep storage, nice front, elegant, and the bed itself with this entry, it's the sort of thing you see in a Morello or something of that nature. Very, very elegant. Storage here on the left, storage on the right as well. Storage in the steps as you go up into bed. And there's something inside which is broken. I bet you think I was here earlier smashing things up. Really, very, very elegant. Here we've got this device. This is a pop-up. I've heard the slide out pantry. This is the slide up pantry. That will drop down there, move it up and down as you might require. I'm sorry I can't demonstrate because I don't remember how it's actually done. I don't want to stop playing around with things. You've got here a fixed door, and it's rattling a bit now. I don't know how it'll rattle in 20 years time. Here, right, let's pull this thing out here. This is the kitchen unit, locked, unlocked. We then pull this thing here out. If I can't, a bit stiff, that's understandable. There's a ledge, let's put that on the ledge. 2 burners. There's a splash guard that goes up like that, and that we've also got more kitchen space here. We pull this out, we put that there, and look at all this space. The sink's not very deep, but a lovely molded sink, practical, although it could do with a proper plug, in my opinion, with a proper sized domestic plug. That's just my opinion. There you go, there's the nice tap. Lots of space there. And if that space isn't enough, look, you've got this table here as well. So you've got plenty of space to work on. Right, so far so good. Where's the fridge? Yeah, let's see if we can find it. We'll have to have a look for it. Put this back in there. Well, we're thinking about where the fridge might be. So I'll move this back like that, put the splash guard down. It should click into place. I think that's clicked into space. Locked it, and now it won't come out. You might like that, you might not. Let's have a hunt around for the fridge. Well, oops, can't open this for some reason, so I'll give that a miss. And oh, that is your fridge. Brilliant. At least I think it is. If somebody gets one of these and this thing doesn't work, then it's not brilliant. But I think it's brilliant. No, you can't tell where it is. So somebody comes in, they can't find, where's the fridge? And there, you got this storage below. Touching this here, it's not cold, it's normal temperature. It's not cold in the slightest. That stops people coming around to help themselves to your beer. They'll never think of looking in there. They'll think that, oh, that's the place your pots and pans. Oh, that doesn't interest me. All right, okay, here's the toilet, and there's the shower below it. We've got a fixed sink here, and there's a shower tray. Where's the shower? There's your shower. Quite good, I think. What they haven't thought of, though, is putting a duckboard in, and the problem with not putting that in is that you get your feet all wet. I know, because I've got a vehicle without a duckboard, and to quite honest, okay, the only way I've found is putting a towel on the ground or cleaning it, drying it every single time. And problem with that is you sort of swiftly run out of towels, so you're left with sort of paper towels to actually do it with. Anyway, mind you, just keep your shower tray clean. Storage up there. I really like these hooks and things to hang things on. Don't know anybody that uses a brush to clean the back, but it's probably actually a very good thing to do. Maybe I ought to start that. Place your towels. It's really nice, other than that duckboard problem. Really nice washroom. Just to make the point, there's me in the mirror, and you can see how much space I've got up here. So 175 centimeters tall, so if you're 2 meters, you should be able to get in here without any problem. So let's now come here, see a look at the lounge again, and this thing here, this is over engineering. Here you can turn your things on and off, and to be quite frank, I started doing a video. I thought, I'm going to show you how to turn the lights on. Well, it didn't work, of course, and so I'd rather just have normal switches to turn things on and off, rather than have to faff around here and then faff around somewhere else. It's going over the top. It's just so I've heard of people they have apps to turn things on. Maybe they can do it with the app in this case as well, but apps to turn things on that they can't get, for some reason they can't get the app to work. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's going too far. Anyway, there's another couple of points I'm going to make about this as well. It's actually got a bed in the roof, and you can't actually tell it's there. Right, so it's a two-person motorhome in this case, which I think is perfectly adequate for most people. Most people are travelling as pairs. In my experience, quite a lot of experience, I'd point out. There you've got the I suspect they're actually just demonstrating the electronics like that. I don't think it comes like that. I think there's a cover for it. So just sort of as a demonstration, that's fair enough. Lovely big garage here, 250 kilos. This will take. Lashing straps on the floor, very nice. Got this very cute thing at the back. Of course, what do you do when it breaks? When the bulbs goes, I don't know. I'm just pointing it out. How easy will it be to repair it? Don't know. Here you got some technical stuff in there to turn things on and off. Toilet cassette there. I'm glad to see they've kept the toilet cassette. I'm not keen on the septic tanks which sort of built in, and I'm definitely dead against the separation toilets. More about that in different videos. Here, look at this one's got this bump in the roof like Cabby have in theirs, and I'll take you in here, and this thing here costs 115.5. So this has got this layout here. You've got the bed here. Niesmann Bischoff Smove 7.4 has a layout like this as well. Wardrobe over there, storage all around, steps up to the bed, steps over here. Here's a ladder. What's the ladder for? This is brilliant, right? You can't tell there's a bed here. Normally it's a problem with your head height, but you can't see this at all. It is I really like this thing here. Now, why don't I leave that there? I'm going to press the button over here, and I'm going to show you what happens. that's about it really. I mean, should have taken this out, but I didn't want to start stripping everything down. I think it'll go a little bit further, although that, well, might go a centimetre or so further. There's your extra bed, a double bed. This is a sleeps 4. The thing about this is, one of my problems with beds is you can't, they take your head height usually or something like that. Look at that. Also here we've got with a proper thing here. I'm going to give a quick shout out to Ship Shape Bedding from Norfolk, who manufactures this type of thing. Costs around £70 a bed, and it gets rid of mold. Really very good. I'll put a link in if I remember. And we've got here some, stop you falling out of bed, and that'll attach above. But notice how quiet it was as well. Yeah, I'll do it again. How are we doing here? Right, okay, so you can see it. And that, okay, falling down, I don't have a problem with that. Got the Bürstner, the new Bürstner logo. Looks like an iron, as in ironing your clothes, pressing your clothes. Good, eh? Oh, the fridge is down here as well, just it's the same as in the other one. Very clever. Okay, right. Now the big issue though with this is the following. So they changed the vehicle. They've changed the logo. We've got these vehicles that don't look like Burstner vehicles at all. So you've got the old logo over there. But what about the poor dealers who were stuck with all the old stuff? What about them? Are Bürstner going to refund them? I mean, the margins are very tight anyway, very tight. And in my opinion, that really is the issue what we're left with now. I really do feel sorry for the dealers, because they're not going to get rid of the stock that they've got with the old logo, with everything else. They were given very little forewarning that this. I mean, I found out here. So at the press conference. How was it for the dealers? Well, I'm going to tell you about that later, because I will be asking them. And I'm going to be asking them what they're going to do with the old stock as well. So there's a number of things that the Erwin-Heimer group has done. I mean, it's not illegal like the stuff that Knaus Tabbert was doing, but it's ultra immoral from a business point of view. It's like another thing they've done is to create a fourth cheaper brand, so it's competing with the Etrusco, Sunlight and Corrado dealers. So instead of they can't create a dealership within a given radius, whatever it was, 25, 40, 50 kilometers, may even be more in some cases, but if they introduce a new brand with exactly the same product but just with a different logo on, then they can put one next door if they want. In my opinion, that is immoral. Anyway, I've got certain values as far as business things are concerned. Now, I do appreciate that I can't put my values onto other people. Good, so that's the Bürstner Signature SFT 7.0. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you found this interesting. All the best from me in Dusseldorf, Germany.